What's good, guys? It's Seth with SN22. So by popular demand from subscribers in the comment section, let's quickly look at Iotex, a blockchain that is focused on the economics for the Internet of Things. Let's look at my short-term, medium-term, and end of bull run price target for IOTX, the Iotex token. As usual, since the market is ruled by short-term emotions, let's quickly look at the fear and greed index for the general market sentiment. So the index is currently sitting at 33, showing that there's still fear in the market. But from past history, as we already know, this is part of the regular market cycle, right? As we go from fear to greed, we are currently fearful at the moment, as we have seen Bitcoin drop from $69,000 all the way down to $56,000. There's the possibility Bitcoin continues to drop a little bit more towards $52,000, right? So keep this in mind. If Bitcoin continues the dump towards $52,000, then we should expect Iotex to dump as well. Now let's look at Iotex from the lower time frame to the higher time frame. Starting with the 4-hour chart, we see that Iotex is currently trading at about 19 cents, right? And it is also trading in this symmetrical triangle pattern. And this pattern is usually a continuation pattern, right? So since we are in a bull market, we have not yet broken the bullish trend, right? So since we are in a bull market, it's much more likely we continue higher, right? If we do get a candle above 23 cents, if we do get a candle above 23 cents and above this pattern over here, this symmetrical triangle pattern, then we should definitely continue the pattern. And my short-term price target for this pattern is sitting at about 33 cents, which is also in confluence with the 3.61 Fibonacci extension level, right? So that is my short-term price target for Iotex. But now let's look at some indicators for Iotex in the 4-hour time frame, right? From the RSI, we see that Iotex is gaining strength in the lower time frame, right? It is forming higher lows at the moment, right? And it has not yet broken this upward trend, right, on the RSI. So this is positive for Iotex. But let's look at the MACD. So from the MACD chart, we see that the blue line, the MACD line over here, is currently below the signal line, right? The orange line. So we see that the MACD is divergent from the RSI, right? The MACD is saying something different from from what the RSI is telling us. So I would say there is the possibility we see lower prices for Iotex in the immediate time frame before maybe heading back higher, right? The squeeze momentum chart is also confirming, the squeeze momentum is not confirming the strength in the RSI. It is also divergent from the RSI, right? We are getting our first red bar on the squeeze momentum chart, right? So I would say it is much more likely we see lower prices for Iotex in the immediate time frame before we head back higher. Now from the daily chart, we see these explosive hockey stick patterns on the chart. We have one over here and we have another one over there, right? And in both situations, the price was pushed up 100% from the bottom, right? But it usually does not end up well. So it pushed up 100% over here and it came back down 50%. And again, it pushed up the price 100%. But in this situation, we have not yet seen a 50% pullback, right? So I would say do not get caught on the wrong end of the stick for this one, right? You would not want to be in a position where you have to sell with this one. But now my medium-term price target, right, for Iotex is sitting at the 4.61 Fibonacci extension level, or about 42 cents. That is my medium-term price target for Iotex. Now from the weekly chart, the hockey stick patterns are easier to spot, right? We have about 4 of them on the chart, and each time they push up the price about 100%, and we get a 50% pullback. So this looks like it's something that it is planned, I'm thinking. So following that pattern, I would say be careful out there, guys, right? This sell-off that we are seeing at the moment is probably not done yet, right? And we'll probably see a pullback to the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, or about 15 cents, right? So be careful out there, guys, all right? Now let's look at some indicators. Let's look at the RSI. So the RSI over here shows that it is still in an upward trend, right? The upward trend has not been broken just yet. The RSI is still in an upward trend. But let's look at the MACD. The MACD is also looking bullish. The MACD line over here is still above the signal line, right? Showing that Iotex is not ready to slow down just yet. But be careful, like I showed you guys, things in the chart are looking planned, all right? The same thing over here. we have the squeeze momentum chart showing that Iotex is not yet ready to slow down. It is printing solid green bars at the moment, so we'll probably see more upside ahead. But be careful, this one will have a lot of push and pulls. Now for my end of bull run price target for Iotex, I believe Iotex has a little bit more room to run. My logarithmic regression curves over here are not lining up perfectly with the candles, right? So I'm using that also, and I'm also using some trend lines over here. I'm using these trend lines and the Fibonacci extensions, right, over here to get a good estimate of where the end of bull run price target is at, right? And at the moment, I'm placing that at the 4.618 Fibonacci extension level, or about 42 cents, right? That will be my end of bull run price target for Iotex. Now make sure to help our brother out. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. My name is Seth and I make crypto content that helps you make more money. So if making more money with cryptos is something you are interested in, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications as well. And let me know what other coin you like for me to cover in the comment section.